Hi, everyone, and welcome to unit number 2 of the English Fluency System, the English Fluency course, where we take all of the sentence patterns that we learned in level 1, and now we're going to start to evolve them, add in extra detail. So remember, if you have not completed level 1, I strongly recommend that you go back and complete this course because it is the foundation. It is the hard, simple patterns that we need for everything that's coming. Okay. So if you haven't completed level 1, go do that. Go do that. Don't finish this video. Go do that. Okay. But now that you are here, let's jump into our very first sentence, which is I'm going to visit my grandparents next week. Ooh, there's a lot of detail in this, right? I added some detail in the very first level, but now we're going to start expecting this, okay? Because we've learned those foundational patterns. Now we are expected to add these details in just normally, okay? So let's make this nice and smooth. I'm going to, I'm going to visit, I'm going to visit my. The T kind of goes away, right? I'm going to visit my what? New detail. So there's a new detail and we have a little pause here. I'm going to visit my grandparents. I'm going to visit my grandparents. I'm going to visit my grandparents. When? It's a third detail or second detail. Second detail. Oops. Second detail. Next week. Now, when we talk about time, we talk about anything like this, we want it to be very specific. So we enunciate each part of this detail. Next week. Okay. We do not blend these. There's absolutely no reason to because we want time and directions to be extremely clear for our listeners. That way they're not confused. So let's put this together. I'm going to visit my grandparents next week. Cool. Repeat after me. I'm going to visit my grandparents next week. I'm going to visit my grandparents next week. Pretty easy, right? Now we can change those two details to anything we want. It doesn't have to be grandparents. I'm going to visit my mom tomorrow. I'm going to visit my friends in a month. Do you see how we just changed that time element and then the who element? These are pieces. Think of it like this. We are answering a question in each additional part of the sentence. So take a look at this one. I'm going to visit my grandparents. Who? Who I'm going to visit. Who am I going to visit? Grandparents. I'm answering who. And then the next question would be, imagine we don't say next week. I just say, I'm going to visit my grandparents. And I'm telling you this. And your question would be, oh, cool. When? Now, next week is the answer to your question. So instead of waiting for you to ask me, we just put that together. So think of each new detail as answering a question that your listener would ask. Okay? This is how you build your sentences out. I'm going to visit my grandparents next July. Cool. Maybe they live really far away, like mine do. Let's take a look at our second sentence, which is, we'll have a meeting tomorrow morning. Ooh, we have lots of detail here, right? We'll have a meeting when? Tomorrow, more specifically, morning. So let's try and blend this together. We'll have a. We connect that A to have. We'll have what? We'll have me. Have, see, I keep that vibration. Have, there's that vibration. Have a me. Have a meeting. We'll have a meeting tomorrow. We'll have a meeting tomorrow morning. We'll have a meeting tomorrow morning. So repeat after me. We'll have a meeting tomorrow morning. We'll have a meeting tomorrow morning. And we have lots of details that we could add on to this, right? So we'll have a meeting tomorrow morning at 7. Notice I didn't say 7 a.m. I can if I want to, but we already said morning, so there's no need to say a.m. again. So that's like saying morning, morning. Don't need it. But if you want, you can. It's not a problem. We'll have a meeting tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Sounds great. Let's move on to our third lesson, which is, or not third lesson, third sentence. Our third sentence, which is, are you going to the concert tonight? Are you going to the concert tonight? So we know it's a question, which means we will have a tone going up at the very end, right? Night, tonight? Okay. So let's build this one out first. Let's make it nice and smooth. Are you go? Are you going to? Are you going to? See, like go kind of jumps out, right? Going to, going to. Are you going to what? The concert. Are you going to the concert? Concert, concert, the concert. Are you going to the concert when? Tonight. Are you going to the concert tonight? See that? Tonight still is very clear and very enunciated. Are you going to the concert tonight? So repeat after me. Are you going to the concert tonight? Tone up, right? Are you going to the concert tonight? You're excited, right? Are you going tonight? Yeah. So we could add extra detail or we could change details, right? Are you going to the meeting tomorrow? Are you going to the bakery this morning? Are you going to work today? See how we changed the where and the when. Remember, these are answering questions. Where? The concert. Where? Bakery. Where? Supermarket. Where? Your mom's house. When? Tonight. Tomorrow. In the afternoon. See how cool that is? When we learn these basic sentence patterns, it's so easy to add a new detail on the end of it because that's how it works. That's it. It's that simple. We're answering a new question, but sticking it together like Legos. Cool. So let's take a look at our fourth sentence, which is, I'll finish the project by Friday. I'll finish the project by Friday. So we have a what? The project. What are you doing? The project. Okay. When? By Friday. So we've answered two new questions to add our detail in. So let's blend this together. I'll finish the, I'll finish the, I'll finish the project. I'll finish the project. See how I'll was a little bit louder than the project? Because we're saying who? I'll finish the project. She'll finish the project. Do you see that? She'll. It was a little bit louder. We're ch- changing the volume to show separation of detail. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We change the volume to show a separation of detail without changing the speed that we say the thing, okay? She'll finish the project. It's monotone. Nothing jumps out, but she'll finish the project. You hear she'll finish the what project when? Friday. These keys jump out at you. So your tone and how loud you say something really affect the sentence and how well the listener receives it. So I'll and she'll and he'll and all that stuff will be a little bit louder. I'll finish the project by Friday. By Friday. Remember, we enunciate clearly on time. So let's put this all together. Repeat after me. I'll finish the project by Friday. Hmm. I'll finish the project by Friday. And we can change each of those pieces to something else. I'll finish dinner by 7. We don't have to say 7 p.m. because dinner is in the nighttime. So remember, a.m. and p.m., we add those in when we're not specific before, okay? We didn't give you a hint as to when. So if I said, I'll finish the food by 7, what food, right? It doesn't make any sense. I'm not sure when. I don't have any extra information that tells me specifically about that food. So I'll finish the food by 7 p.m. It's dinner. You see what I mean? We added that PM so I know what food it is. It's dinner. Okay. Now, let's take a look at our fifth sentence, which is she plans to start her own business next year. Ooh. So we have a couple of things that we're going to change, right? The who, we're going to change the volume of that. We have what, her own business, right? Actually, we have whose, her, okay? And then what, own business. And when, next year. We have lots of details in here. You have lots of questions that we've answered. So let's put this all together, okay? She plans, she plans, she plans to start. She plans to start her own. She plans to start her own business. Yeah, that sounds good already. She plans to start her own business. See, now she jumps out at you, right? She plans to start her own business when? Next year. She plans to start her own business next year. Hey, that sounds great, right? So repeat after me. She plans to start her own business next year. She plans to start her own business next year. And we can change all those details. She plans to open a shop this year. She plans to go to university in 2027. Easy, 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 right? We just changed the when. We just changed the what. We could change the who too. He plans to start his own business, right? Easy, easy. You've got this. You understand this completely, right? No problems. Take it slowly and you will lock all of this in. So let's take a look at our sixth sentence, which is I think it will rain later today. Okay. So we're predicting something. We're guessing what's going to happen. I think it will what? Rain. So we could change that. When later today. Okay. So we've got these two extra details, right? I think it will rain. I think it will. Think. There's a K on the end of think and it. We can blend that into kit, right? Like this is a piece of kit. I think it will. I think it will rain later today. We enunciate later and today, right? I think it will rain later today. So repeat after me. I think it will rain later today. That sounds great, right? I think it will rain later today. And you could easily change that. I think it will snow tomorrow. I think it will rain next week. I think it will rain all week, right? Maybe it's the rainy season where you're from. I think it will be hot all week. You can easily change all these details. So great job today in our first lesson back with the new series. Now, this one is going to focus mostly on adding all these extra details to our sentences that we learned in level 1. So if you did not complete level 1, go back, go back. I don't know why you kept watching. I told you to go back before, right? So go back, learn those foundational sentences. And if you've already done that, I am so happy you're here. Let's make you speak better. Let's help you with your fluency and let's make you a very, very clear communicator. I will see you for the next lesson. Goodbye.